How did I even get here? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the SLP Peep. As always, I am Janelle, a speech language pathologist, or SLP for short. And today we're going to be talking about how to become an actual SLP. So first and foremost, this information will be applicable to those in the United States and roughly around 2022, partially because when this gets aired out, it will be 2022, and things can change from year to year. So let's start from the beginning. No, not that beginning. Actually, let's start to right after high school, which after high school, if you want to become an SLP, you must attend a college or university. So you get into a university and you're working on getting your 4-year degree. That's great. That is the first start that you have to do. Some universities offer an undergraduate degree that will assist you in getting into a graduate school program. These majors mainly consist of speech language pathology degree, communication disorder degree, speech and hearing science degree. Anything along those terms will be geared for speech language pathologists. Do you have to major in one of these 3 degrees? The answer is going to be no, but things may be a little bit harder for you if you don't. I've met a handful of people that did not major in these, and for the most part, they majored in psychology instead, and that helped them get into graduate programs. So you're going through your undergraduate program, you are doing so well, you start your second to last year, and just like in high school, your junior year, you're going to have to look at higher education again. Graduate schools this time. You're going to have to take a master's program, because in the US, you must have a master's in order to become a speech language pathologist. Now, different graduate schools and graduate programs have different requirements, so you are going to have to check each school that you're applying to see what they require. Some common things that graduate schools do require are GREs, letters of introduction and recommendation, 3 is average, and your GPA. Now, for GRE and GPA, every school has their own averages, which can be comforting because that's the middle line. Yes, half the people applying and getting accepted have that GPA or GRE score or higher, but the other half of people have that score or lower. We don't want to try and be on the lower end of the average. So if you feel like your GRE score or your GPA is not very strong, don't worry, work on the other one, and hopefully they'll take that into consideration. Now, there are 2 types of graduate schools you're able to apply to. There are accredited graduate schools for speech language pathology and unaccredited graduate schools for speech language pathology. There are pros and cons for both types of graduate school that you go to. Chances are you will want to look up to see what kind of school would benefit you and what's going to be more realistic for you as well. My advice for this is don't look just during the school time or the time that you're in school. Also look outside of that period of time as well. It wasn't until I started applying for jobs after school that I realized there are some companies and possibly insurance companies that will not take in people if they did not graduate from an accredited school. Maybe you live in an area where that is not the case. Maybe you live in an area where that definitely is the case. So also look into that. Congratulations, you made it into graduate school. What now? Well, now you have to complete graduate school, which means clocking in the amount of hours you must have. And now you also have to look for a job for your CF, clinical fellowship. Yeah, clinical fellowship. You may feel like you're off in the real world, but you're still new. This is a time for new graduates to expand and experience while still getting supervised help and assistance. Now, if you were a CF and you're working full-time, this is approximately 9 months long. If you're a part-time, the timing is going to be a bit different depending on how many hours you work, where you work, and the state you live in. So you are going to report the same amount of hours, the same amount of everything, where you worked, how long you worked, and a lot of different things to two different governing boards. One is going to be your state, the other will be ASHA. So that's going to like mentally play with your brain as well. So just be prepared for it, that you're going to log it twice. So congratulations, you're done with your CF. Are you completely done? Can you be a certified speech language pathologist? One more thing, did you remember to take the praxis exam? Some people end up taking this exam while they are in graduate school. Others take it when they are out. It all depends on you and what you're most comfortable with. But this exam must be done with a passing score by the time you submit your CF hours. But the good news about the praxis is as soon as you're done taking it, as soon as you're done with a passing score, you never have to think about it again. Kind of, you still have to report it, but chances are you never have to take it again. And I don't know the circumstances where you will have to take it again, so chances are you will never have to take it again. That's it. That's what it takes to become a speech language pathologist. What does it take to become a competent speech language pathologist? That's a good question, and I don't have time for that right now. For the question of the day, what does it take to become what you currently are? Are you a student? What does that entail? Are you in a different line of work? How did you get there? Leave your comments and your answers down below, and I hope you have a terrific day. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.